Welcome to Westboro, a slavjank cyberpunk action RPG. First off, I gotta tell you, if you are gonna play this, rebind your keys and change the control style to WASD. The original way you played this, you had to click to move. Don't play this way. The game plays way better with WASD and using your mouse to click on stuff. Anyways, onto the gameplay. It leans more into the action part of action RPG, with a touch of stealth. Not very good stealth, but you can't go invisible. I mostly use that to get in close with shotguns. Speaking of guns, you got a good amount of them in this, from Glocks to plasma rifles. You know how Fear has that gun that turns dudes into skeletons? Yeah, plasma does that, but the meat explodes off of them. It's great! The minigun kinda sucks though. It takes way too long to rev up and the spread is ridiculous on it. I mostly stuck with revolvers, assault rifles, and shotguns for most of my playthrough, and that worked out pretty well for the most part. There's also a first-person camera. I don't know why I would use it when the minimap exists. It also takes up the spot the minimap does and you can see it avoid with it. Invisible enemies also show up on the minimap. There are a few issues with said minimap. For one, everyone on it is colored red, even friendlies. That and it doesn't tell you what direction cameras are facing. That means you're rolling the dice whenever you need to get past a camera. If you manage to see a camera first, you can shoot it. It doesn't set off alarms or anything like that. In some levels, getting spotted by a camera spawns infinite guards. If that happens, just run past them and try cloaking. It usually makes them forget where you are. Usually. Anyway, now it's time to talk about the AI. The AI in this is bad. As in, you can be in a firefight and the guys in the next room won't notice kinda bad. That and they have very bad vision. You can walk up behind most of them and blast their head off with a shotgun. If you're looking for a good stealth game, this ain't it. Now onto the RPG mechanics and inventory system. The inventory system is very simple. You can't sell anything and only buy things, so drop what you don't need. The RPG mechanics are also very simple. You kill things to get XP, and the skill tree only has a few skills to get. You can make the game pretty easy if you get just a few skills, like the regenerating health one, and the shield one that protects your damage. That and the missile launcher. The only way to increase your armor rating is through skills as well. This game is more of a power trip than most other action RPGs. Think less Murder Hobo and more Terminator in how the progression goes. On to the next part, the story and design. The backstory goes like this. In the future, due to climate change and water pollution, water is now a rare commodity. A single corporation owns what's left. You play as one of 3 different mercenaries contracted to fight against the corporation. Sounds cool, right? It does, but due to the translation being... well, it's slavjank. It having a good translation would be like finding El Dorado. Impossible. I do like the design of cyborgs in the world. Look at this VTOL for instance, or this cyborg, or this virtual strip club that has children in it. What the fuck? Anyway, I do hate how everything is washed out in gray though. I think having color would be way better than this. Oh, and the health items give you cancer. There are also very few environments in this. It's mostly urban stuff like apartments and corporate offices. There was one mission in the Antarctic, but that turned into a bunker. There were a few side quests as well, such as getting Jesus a wrench and some guy some cigarettes, but that was about all I found. Also, the final boss sucks. It just sucks. It silly moves back and forth. That and with the respawning enemies, it makes it unbearable to play. The game wasn't designed for this, and you should just cheese them with cloaking and win that way. Overall, I'd say it's an okay game. It might be worth its $4 asking price if you like and enjoy janky, weird games, like I do. Time for the gameplay montage. Thanks for watching, and have fun. And please subscribe.